Hello future MDs! Here's part 1 of the Quantitative Rationale of CAM NMAT Practice Set 2014. Nandito yung numbers 1 to 20. I'll put the link to the questionnaire on the description below. Also, if ever there are corrections, just comment below so we can discuss it. Then, I'll put the corrections on the pinned comment para madali niyong makita. So, i-check nyo na lang dun yung corrections. If you find value to the contents here, please help me grow this channel by subscribing and sharing this NMAT review with your friends. Thank you so much and let's start! Number 1, 96 divided by 8 divided by 4. So, ito, 96 divided by 8 is 12. And then 12 divided by 4 is 3. So, the answer is letter B. Number 2, 5,845 plus 24,768 minus 9,651 minus 7,324. So, ang gawin muna natin dito, i-group muna natin sila, ipag-add muna natin to, and then ipag-add natin to, tapos yung sum nito, tsaka natin ima-minus dito sa sum nung unang part. So, 5,845 plus 24,768. So, ipag-add natin, 13, carry 1, 10 plus 1, 11, carry 1, 8 plus 8, 16, carry 1, and then 10, carry 1, so 3. So, 30,613. And then, next, pag-add naman natin yung 9,651 plus 7,325. So, kasi negative to and negative to, so ipagsama mo lang yung dalawang negative or ipag-add mo lang yung dalawang negative. Tapos, lagyan mo siya ng negative sign later. So, 6, 7, 9, and 16. Ayan. So, 30,613 minus, so since negative yung signs nila, diba? So, dapat negative yan. Minus 16,976. Ayan. So, this one will become 2. Ito, instead of 10, magiging 9 na lang. This one will become 15. This one will become 10. And this one will become 13. Tapos, 13 minus 6 is 7, 3, 15 minus 9 is 6, 9 minus 6 is 3, 2 minus 1 is 1. Ayan. So, the answer here is 13,637. So, that is letter A. So, dapat pala mabilis kayo sa mga ganito kasi maraming fundamental operations na lalabas sa NMAT. So, that mabilis kayo mag-solve. So, number 3, yan. So, given tayo ulit, mag-a-add and subtract tayo. So, i-add lang natin to. And then, after that, lagyan natin ng negative sign. Tapos, ima-minus natin dito sa tatlong positive numbers. So, 515 plus 309 plus 400. So, 14, carry 1, 2. 5 plus 3 is 8 plus 4 is 12. So, 1, 2, 2, 4. And then, 423 plus 716, 9, 3, and 11. So, negative yan. And then, ima-minus na natin. 1,224 minus 1,139. This one will become 1, magiging 11. Ito magiging 14. So, 14 minus 9 is 5. And then, 11 minus 3 is 8. 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 1, 0 na. Okay, basta yan. No need to write 0. Ayan. So, yung answer natin is 85, which is letter B. Number 4. So, sa number 4, i-distribute lang natin yung number outside the parenthesis. So, 2 times x, tapos 2 times negative y. And then, ganun din dito, negative 2 times x times negative 2 plus y. Ayan. Tapos, i-add and subtract na natin sila. So, equal din to sa 2x minus 2y plus 3 plus x plus 3y. And then, nandito na tayo sa part na to, negative 2x minus 2. Tapos, ayan, tingnan na natin kung ano yung magkakaparehong variable. Ayan, so yun yung i-add natin. So ito pareho sila, x, x, and negative 2x. So makakancel na to kasi 2 minus 2 is 0. So we're left with x. Tapos sa y naman, meron tayong negative 2y and positive 3y. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So plus y. And then we're left with 3 and negative 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. So plus 1. So the correct answer is letter B, x plus y plus 1. Number 5, 1 plus 6 over x plus 9 over x squared. So for this one, you have fractions, diba? So dapat, para makapag-add ka ng fractions, dapat same yung denominators nila. So kukunin mo yung least common multiple. Yan. So yung least common multiple ng x and x squared is also x squared. And then dapat lahat ng denominators ng terms are x squared para mapag-add mo silang lahat. Yung 1 can also be expressed as x squared over x squared. So equal lang yan sa 1 kasi same yung denominator and numerator. And then yung 6 over x, you need to multiply it to x over x para maging x squared yung denominator plus 9 over x squared. Ito, since x squared naman na, wala ka nang gagawin. Yung denominator nila is x squared, tapos you have x squared plus 6 times x is 6x plus 9. Tapos, i-factor out na lang natin tong x squared plus 6x plus 9. So, it will become x plus 3 squared. Yan. So, kung di pa kayo familiar kung paano mag-factor out, you need to study that first para magets nyo to. You can check that kasi, di ba yung x plus 3 squared, quantity x plus 3 squared is also equal to square the first term, x squared, square the last term, plus 9. So, 3 squared is 9, di ba? And then, twice the product of the 2. So, 2 times x times 3. So, 6x yun. So, mabe-verify natin na correct tong pag-factor out natin kasi napalabas natin to. And the same siya dito. And then, yung denominator natin is x squared. So, ayan. Makikita na natin sa choices yung answer natin. The correct answer is letter D, x plus 3 squared over x squared. Number 6. So, dito, kapag nakakita kayo ng ganyan, multiply nyo lang sila. So, 4 times 5 is 20, di ba? So, 20. And then, square root of 3 times square root of 3. Or you can write that as ganito. So, square root of 3 raised to 2. Then, syempre, kung naka-square root yan, pwede nyo nang i-cancel yung square root since it can also be written as 3 and 1/2 raised to 2. So, 2 over 2, di ba? Magiging 2 over 2 na yung exponent niya. So, this one is equal to 1. Kaya, 3 raised to 1 is also equal to 3. Kaya, magiging 3 na lang din yan. So, 20 times 3 is equal to 60. So, that's our final answer. Letter C. So, for this one, meron kang cube of binomial. Mas okay siguro dito kung kabisado nyo na lang yung formula para mas mabilis nyo ma-solve. Pero kung hindi, pwede nyo siyang i-manual solve na yan, x plus y times x plus y times x plus y. Kaso, matrabaho yan. So, i-recall natin yung formula. If we have quantity a plus b raised to 3, equal yan sa a cubed plus 3a squared times b plus 3a times b squared plus b cubed. So, meron naman tong pattern para madali nyong maalala. So, pansinin nyo yung a, nagdi-decrease yung exponent niya. So, naging a raised to 3, a raised to 2, then a raised to 1, tapos nawala na yung a dito. And then, yung b naman, wala pang b dito, may coefficient lang na 1 sa first term. And then, b raised to 1, b raised to 2, and then b raised to 3. Ayan, so, ganun lang yung pattern niya. And then, kapag a minus b naman, naging subtraction. So, quantity a minus b raised to 3, mag-iiba lang yung sign sa second term and fourth term. So, a raised to 3 minus 3a squared times b plus 3a times b squared and then negative b cubed. So, mag-iba lang yung sign dito sa term na to and fourth term. So, gagamitin natin yung formula na yan. So, for this one, x plus y raised to 3, susundan lang natin yung formula. So, x cubed plus 3x squared y plus 3xy squared plus y cubed. And then, yung x minus y, quantity x minus y raised to 3 is equal to x raised to 3 minus 3x squared y, kopyahin lang natin, plus 3xy squared minus y cubed. And then, sabi, addition daw, diba? So, i-add natin. X cubed plus x cubed is 2x cubed. And then, this one will be 0, diba? Kasi, positive and negative. Tapos, pareho yung variables niya. And then, 3 plus 3 is 6. So, plus 6xy squared. And then, this one will become 0. Kasi, y cubed minus y cubed. So, we're left with 2x cubed plus 6xy squared. So, this one is the final answer. Hindi pa pala kasi wala siya sa choices. Ayan, ifa-factor out mo pala siya muna. Ayan, so 2x, labas mo yung 2x dito, and then yung 2x dito. So, you're left with x plus, since meron kang 6, diba? So, 2 times 3, so meron ka pang naiwang 3 dito. 3 times y squared. So, ayun na. Ito na pala yung final answer. Which is letter A. So, dito sa number 8, kunin muna natin yung answer for the numerator tsaka denominator, tas tsaka natin ipagsama later. So, solve muna natin yung x plus 2x over x minus 2. So, ito muna. Since, ayan, diba kapag nag-add nga tayo ng fractions, dapat same yung denominator nila. So, i-multiply natin tong x sa x minus 2 over x minus 2. Yan. So, you will have, yung denominator nila is x minus 2 na, and x minus x is x squared, and negative 2 times x is equal to negative 2x plus 2x. So, we will have, makakancel tong negative 2x plus 2x, magiging 0. We're left with x squared over x minus 2. Yan yung sa numerator. And then, isolve naman natin yung sa denominator. So, may 1 ka dyan. Pwede na natin yan isulat as x squared minus 4 over x squared minus 4. Equal din to sa 1. Plus 4 over x squared minus 4. So, this one is equal to, yan, same sila ng denominator. So, x squared minus 4, and pwede na natin sila i-add. So, maiiwan na lang since negative 4 to and positive 4 to. So, 0 na yan, diba? So, maiiwan na lang sa atin is x squared. And then, pwede na natin sila ipagsama. Ayan, ilalagay ko na lang dito. So, x squared over x minus 2 all over x squared over x squared minus 4. Equal din to sa x squared over x minus 2. And then, i-multiply mo sa reciprocal nitong nasa denominator. So, we have x squared minus 4 over x squared. Makakancel na tong x squared. And we're left with x squared minus 4 over x minus 2. Yan, wala pa siya dun sa choices. So, dapat i-factor out natin yung x squared minus 4. So, this will become x plus 2 times x minus 2 over x minus 2. Yan. If you're not familiar with factorization, so, dapat try nyo siyang aralin and mag-practice kayo about that. So, makakancel na tong x minus 2 and you're left with x plus 2. So, nandyan na. Ito na yung final answer natin. Letter D. Number 9. So, for number 9, dapat ma-familiarize nyo yung sarili nyo with laws of exponent. So, in-explain ko yung laws of exponent dun sa other video ng NMAT Practice Set 2019 na quantitative na video. So, ilalagay ko na lang sa card dito sa taas. Ayan. So, you can visit that video and then sa timestamp merong part doon na in-explain ko yung laws of exponent, or you can find some video sa YouTube and then panoorin nyo yun to familiarize yourselves with laws of exponent. So, for number 9, sisimplify natin ito. So, yung 25 raised to negative 1 is also 1 over 25. Plus, yung 25 raised to negative 2 is 1 over 25 raised to 2. So, ayan. And then, all over, kapag yung number is ni-raised to 0, it will become 1. So, 625 raised to 0 is equal to 1. So, di na natin siya isusulat. And then, 25 raised to negative 2 is 1 over 25 squared. Ayan. So, this can also be written as 25 squared. So, kunin mo lang yung reciprocal nitong denominator. So, the reciprocal is 25 squared. And then, i-multiply mo sa numerator, 1 over 25 plus 1 over 25 squared. And then, i-distribute mo yung 25 squared. 25 squared times 1 over 25 is 25. Kasi makakancel na yung 25. Then, 25 squared over 25 squared is also equal to 1. Diba? So, you will have an answer of 26. So, this one is the final answer. Letter A. Number 10, we're given this equation. So, for this one, kailangan familiar kayo with the laws of exponent. So, you can search that on YouTube. Ayan. So, di ko na i-go through. I'll proceed na. So, 3n plus 2. 3 raised to n plus 2 is also equal to 3 raised to n times 3 raised to 2. Ayan, kasi same yung constant, diba? So, kapag same yung constant, ipag-a-add mo lang yung exponent nila. And yung 3 raised to n plus 3 can be written as 3 raised to n times 3 raised to 3. And then 3 raised to n plus 1 can also be written as 3 raised to n times 3. And once we have that, ayan, so hindi natin kasi makukuha yung correct answer kapag addition yung ginamit natin. So, iibahin natin, i-divide natin. Ayan, so we can rewrite this as 3 raised to n plus 2 over 3 raised to n plus 3 minus 3 raised to n plus 1. Ayan, nagkamali lang ata nung paglagay ng sign. Kasi pag in-add natin, wala tayong makukuhang sagot from the choices. Ayan, so, i-write lang natin as 3 raised to n times 3 squared all over yung 3 raised to n plus 3, ito siya. So, 3 raised to n times 3 raised to 3 minus this one, 3 raised to n times 3. And then, yung goal natin is to simplify this equation or fraction. So, i-factor out natin yung 3 raised to n times 3. So, kapag finactor out natin yan, we're left with 3 dito. Kasi, di ba yung 3 squared can also be written as 3 times 3. And then, all over, ilabas rin natin sa denominator yung 3 raised to n times 3 para may pwede tayong i-cancel. And then, yung 3 raised to 3 is 3 times 3 times 3. So, we're left with 3 squared pa dito sa side na to. And then, minus 1. Kasi, nalabas mo na yung 3 raised to n times 3. So, pwede mo na i-cancel yung ito, 3 raised to n times 3 and 3 raised to n times 3. And you will be left with 3 over 3 squared minus 1. So, that is equal to 3 over 9 minus 1 is 8. So, this one is the correct answer. Letter C. Number 11, we're given this equation. So, for this one, i-distribute lang natin yung negative 2. I-multiply natin to 3. And then, negative 2 times negative x. And then, subtract, tapos i-add. Okay, so for this one, 2 minus 2 times 3 is 6. And then, negative 2 times negative x is positive 2x. And then, i-add natin yung x. So, plus x. So, ganyan lang siya. So, equal yan sa, i-add natin yung same variables. 2x plus x is 3x. And then, 2 minus 6 is equal to negative 4. So, 3x minus 4. Our answer is letter C. So, ayan. Nandito na tayo sa problem solving part. Number 12, what is the perimeter of a regular hexagon if the length of one side is equal to x? So, sabi dito, regular hexagon. Kapag pag sinabing regular hexagon, all sides are equal. And then, pag sinabing hexagon, meron yun na 6 sides. Tapos, yung tinatanong is perimeter. So, the number of sides times kung ano yung length ng each side. So, x daw yung length. So, we have 6x as perimeter. Letter B. Number 13, one box measures 7 meters by 15 meters by 8 meters. Another box measures 8 meters by 9 meters by 10 meters. By how many cubic meters is the volume of one box greater than the other? So, for this one, kukunin lang natin yung volume. So, yung first box, yung volume niya is 7 meters by 15 meters by 8 meters. Yung formula kasi for volume is equal to length times width times height. So, ganyan lang. So, multiply natin 15 times 7, 5, 35, and then 10, so 105. And then, 105 times 8, 40, and 8 times 0 is 0, plus 4, so 4, and 8. So, the answer for this one is 840 meter cube. And then, yung volume no box 2 is equal to 8 by 9 by 10. So, 90 times 8. So, 8 times 9 is 72. Times 10 is 720 meter cube. And then, ayan, by how many cubic meters is the volume of one box greater than the other? So, ibig sabihin, ima-minus natin sila sa isa't isa. So, V1 minus V2 is equal to 840 minus 720. So, this one is equal to 120 meter cube. So, the final answer is 100 meter cube. Letter C. Number 14, a patient needs to take a certain tablet for 7 days. If he has to take one tablet for every 3 hours, how many tablets does he need? So, for this one, sabi, kailangan niyang uminom ng 1 tablet in 3 hours. Tapos, syempre, in 1 day, kasi 7 days, diba? Kukunin natin kung ilang tablet yung iinumin niya in 1 day. Meron tayong 24 hours in 1 day, diba? So, ayan. So, 24 divided by 3 is equal to 8. So, 8 tablets per 1 day, per day. Ayan. And then, pinapahanap sa atin is kung ilan yung kailangan niyang inumin in 7 days. So, i-multiply natin siya by 7. So, 7 days. So, makakancel yung days. So, 8 times 7 is equal to 56. So, 56 tablets yung kailangan niyang inumin in 7 days. Letter D. Number 15, the jeepney fare for the first 4 kilometers is 9.50 pesos. And for each additional kilometer, 25 cents is added. How much is the fare for a 17-kilometer distance? So, for this one, 17 kilometers minus 4 kilometers is equal to 13 kilometers. Ito yung additional distance. Kaya natin minus kasi kinukuha natin yung additional distance. Kada additional kilometer daw, yung value nun is 25 cents. So, i-multiply natin by 25 cents. Dapat 0.25 yan, pero later na natin lagyan ng decimal point. So, 5 times 3 is 15, carry 1, 6. Tapos, 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2. So, we have 5, 12, carry 1, and then 3. Tapos, may 2 decimal places ka, diba? Kasi 0.25. So, 3.25 pesos yung additional fare. Tapos, since pinapakuha sa atin yung fare for 17 kilometers, ayan, so ilagay ko lang, 4 kilometers is 9.5 pesos. Tapos, yung 13 kilometers na additional is 3.25 pesos. So, i-add lang natin yan. So, this one is 17 kilometers. Tapos, ito ay, ayan, 5, 7.9 plus 3 is 12. 12.75 pesos yung fare. Letter B. Number 16, Mrs. Santos can finish 4 placemats for every 3 that her daughter finishes. If Mrs. Santos can finish 6 placemats in 1 week, how many placemats in all can mother and daughter finish together in 4 weeks? So for this one, kukunin natin yung total number of placemats in 4 weeks. So unahin muna natin yung kay Mrs. Santos. So mother, ayan, M. So, para makuha natin yung number of placemats na natapos niya in 4 weeks, multiply lang natin tong 16 placemats na natapos niya in 1 week by 4. So, 16 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24. And then, 6. So, 64 placemats yung natapos niya in 4 weeks. Sa daughter naman, kung si Mrs. Santos nakatapos siya ng 16 placemats, tapos, sabi sa first sentence, Mrs. Santos can finish 4 placemats for every 3 that her daughter finishes. Ibig sabihin, kada 4 placemat na matatapos ni Mrs. Santos, nakakagawa yung daughter niya ng 3. So, dapat alam natin kung ilang sets ng placemat yung natapos ni Mrs. Santos in 1 week. So, i-divide natin to, 16 divided by 4, which is equal to 4 din. And then, ilimumultiply natin yan to the number of placemats na natapos ng daughter niya. Which is equal to, for every 4, diba, meron natatapos na 3. So, 4 times 3 is equal to 12. Ibig sabihin yan yung natapos na placemat in 1 week ng daughter niya. Tapos, imumultiply natin 12 times 4. In 4 weeks yung kinukuha kasi. So, 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 1 is 48. So, yung daughter niya naka-finish ng 48 placemats in 4 weeks. And then, kukunin natin yung total. So, i-add lang natin yung 64 and 48. So, 64 plus 48. So, 12 carry 1. So, 11. So, the final answer, yung total number of placemats is equal to 112, which is letter A. In items 17 and 18, refer to the following information. In a list of numbers, the first is 2, the second is 7, and each subsequent number is the sum of all the preceding numbers. What is the 5th number in the list? Pinapahanap sa atin is 5th number. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, yung pang 5th yung pinapahanap. So, sa first daw, meron kang 2, second, 7, and then yung mga kasunod na daw na number is the sum nung naunang number or the preceding numbers. So, 7 plus 2 is equal to 9. 7 plus 2, and then 2 plus 7 plus 9 is equal to 18. And then, 18, itong una na to, 18 plus 18 is 36. So, yung final answer natin is letter C, 36. Number 18, if the 100th number in the list is X, what is the 103rd number in the list? So, ayan, meron kang pang 100 na number. So, 101, 102. And then, yung pinapahanap sa atin is yung pang 103rd na number. So, yung sa 100th number is X. So, hahanapin natin yung sa 103rd. As you can see here, dito sa number 17, yung preceding numbers, nadodoble lang siya or na multiply by 2. So, 9 times 2 is 18 and then 18 times 2 is equal to 36. And then, yung kasunod, ganun din. So, dito, sa number 18, imumultiply lang natin to yung x by 2. So, x times 2 is 2x. 2x times 2 is 4x. And then, 4x times 2 is 8x. So, the final answer dito is letter D, 8x. Number 19, the sum of two numbers is 19. If 5 times the smaller number is 3 less than twice the larger number, what are the numbers? So, for this one, meron daw tayong large number. I-represent natin as x. So, let x be the larger number. And then, y be the smaller number. Yan. And then sabi sa first sentence, the sum of the two number is equal to 19. So, x plus y is equal to 19. And then sa second sentence naman, 5 times daw nung smaller number. Yung smaller number is y. So, 5 times nung y is 3 less than twice the larger number. So, i-represent natin yun as 2x, twice the larger number, and then 3 less. So, minus 3. So, yan yung second equation natin. 5y is equal to 2x minus 3. And then, we know that x is equal to 19 minus y from this first equation. And then, isa-substitute lang natin yung x is equal to 19 minus y dun sa second equation. So, ilalagay ko na lang dito. So, 5y is equal to 2 times, yung x natin is 19 minus y minus 3. So, 5y is equal to 2 times 19 is equal to 38. 2 times negative y is negative 2y minus 3. And then, ilipat natin yung 2y to the left. So, magiging 5y plus 2y is equal to 35. 38 minus 3 is 35. And then, 7y is equal to 35. Y is equal to 35 divided by 7 is 5. So, we know already that the smaller number is 5. And then, para malaman natin yung value ng x, i-minus lang natin yung 5 to 19. So, x is equal to 19 minus 5 equal yan sa 14. So, our answer here is 5 and 14, which is letter C. Number 20, if out of the 1,000 corporations in the Philippines, 45% were established before January 1, 1980, and 25% were established before January 1, 1970, how many of these corporations were established between January 1, 1970 and January 1, 1980? So, for this one, para lang ma-visualize nyo, ganito yung itsura niya. So, January 1, 1970 and January 1, 1980 daw na establish yung corporations, yung top 1,000 corporations. Okay, so before 1970 daw, yung na-establish is 25% ng 1,000 companies, 1,000 corporations. And then, before 1980, yung na-establish is 45% ng top 1,000 corporations. So, ilan daw yung na-establish between these two dates, January 1, 1970 and 1980. So, para makuha natin yan, isusubtract natin yung product ng bawat terms. So, 0.45, ito yung 45% times 1,000 minus 0.25 times 1,000. This one is from 25%. So, equal to sa 450 minus 250. So, yung nasa middle na number of corporations is equal to 200. So, sa pagitan daw ng 1970 and 1980, merong 200 corporations na na-establish. Letter B yung answer.